Hey beauties! Today we are going to be reacting to bad videos that we've seen on TikTok. And when I say bad videos, I mean bad haircut videos. So let's see what's going on. Here we go, and we're pressing play.
So I just got a haircut and yeah, it looks nice, right?
I think this looks good.
I got layers.
Looks like she has nice little layers going on.
Some side bangs and
side bangs that I can't see
really
yet.
did me dirty here. Let me show you. Like, I don't know what it is. I've tried to get these types of bangs. They're not even bangs. They're just side, face framing layers. I've tried to get them multiple.
So I'm going to stop her right there. So far I feel like, is this going to be one of those bad clients that didn't really explain what they wanted when they were in the salon? So far so good. It looks good, but I feel like she's hiding a lot behind those ears. So here we go. We'll just continue to see what she reveals.
Since like 6th grade. And they always come out the same, and it infuriates me to no end. Like, I feel like this is a basic
I'm feeling you.
ask for a hairdresser. I feel like this is a basic cut, basic.
I'm going to stop you. Nothing is a basic cut when it comes to bangs. Bangs are not easy to do, or fringe, whatever you like to call it. They are not an easy or basic haircut. We need to know what we're doing when we're doing this. The gradients, everything about your hair, the texture of your hair, it's never basic. Well, I also want to know how much you might have paid for the haircut. Was this a junior stylist? Was this a senior stylist? Who do you normally go to?
Science to the haircut. And yet every single person has gotten it wrong. I'm so frustrated and livid. And I spent $96 on this haircut. So
$96, and she hasn't got the correct haircut. So clearly she didn't go to a junior hairstylist. She went to someone senior. So she spends money on haircuts, so it should be right. And I suppose she's gonna get on with the reveal.
So I just wanted like not curtain bangs, just I'll untuck them in a second, but like a nice smooth transition.
So a longer layer at the front is what I'm expecting.
People chop it and it ends up being like a square block, and there's no smooth transition. It looks absolutely horrendous, like somebody butchered it.
Okay, here we go. Show me.
Like, what the hell is that?
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Let me pause this for a second. Okay, so all I can see is a big block. She is completely correct, and I feel very frustrated for her. What she was looking for is a long layer. A long layer, not a bang. Don't ever request a bang if this is something that you're looking for. Long layers are a little bit more of a gradient. So when you do go to a hairstylist, do not say the word curtain bang. Do not say bang, because usually bangs start from about here or here. And yeah, I think they basically just cut straight across and then it just drops down. And then they try to blend it in. So if we are doing something like this, actually, do you know what? I just want to hear what else she has to say.
I mean, this side looks better. It's not even great.
No side looks better. They both look terrible on both sides.
I swear, all it takes, boom, 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 very, very small angle, all.
Okay, she is right. All it takes really is when you're graduating, when it's an experienced hairstylist, is you keep it at a nice angle. And it's almost like you're cutting back into it when they really need to direct the scissors down and over direct, and then graduate down the hair, sliding the scissors into the layers, not cutting like lumps out of this girl's hair. So I feel her pain. I feel her pain.
All the way down. What the fuck?
What the
I'm
fuck
so
do you
pissed.
do? I don't blame you for being pissed. This was like, yeah, this was a tragedy.
Right now. Like, no. I'm so tempted
No.
to cut into it.
No, don't do any more.
Fix it, because I've done this multiple times. Like, I look like a fucking moron.
Yeah. No, you don't look like a moron. You're still beautiful.
The girl.
Just a haircut was
She
cut by a moron,
She
maybe.
saw that it was blocky. Like, she saw how bad it was, and she was
Okay, I'm finished watching this. It's the end for me. Okay, so when you go to a hairstylist, make sure they know exactly what they're doing. Like, you asked all the right questions, I'm sure. You asked them for it to be graduated. They just need to over direct, slide the scissors down a little bit more. Because it drops from one level straight down to the end. But all in all is, you just had a string of bad luck, girl. But I don't know what to tell you. Just wait for it to grow out a bit and come to me or something. All right, we're going to move on to the next haircut. Oh, bless your little heart. All right, so moving on to the next. Disaster.
I never record myself
Uh-oh.
crying because I don't give.
Clearly this girl is very upset, and yeah, this is probably going to be a very traumatic video. Here we go. Let's see what this reveals.
Why people do that? I think it's fucking weird. And here I am crying
Oh.
because I got the worst fucking haircut of my fucking life. This is how bad it is. It's so.
Words cannot describe how I feel about this right now. Are you sure you went to a hairdresser's and not a groomer's? Actually, no, a groomer's would have done a better job. This is absolutely... I feel for this girl. Like, no wonder she is so upset. There seems to be a layer upon a layer. I have to look at this more. I'm actually traumatized.
But what is this? What is this? Today I had an exam and I was like, reward yourself because I did really well on that exam and this is my fucking reward.
This is not a reward. This is a travesty. And yeah, like they need to take that right up again to fix that and blend it through on the ends. I feel like they tried to do some sort of weird graduation with your hair. Now again, I don't know if this was a senior stylist, a junior stylist, whether this was an actual exam for a junior stylist and they just messed up your hair, because that's what it seems like, and I feel for you. This again looked like it was supposed to be a graduated bob. So this should be a little bit longer, but I feel like it should have been kind of nicely graduated this way instead of all these layers and choppiness. It's just resting on her shoulder. I just have to see more of this trauma.
This is my fucking reward. How do I fix
I don't mean to
this?
laugh, but this
How
is
do I fix this? Oh my god.
this is exactly why hairstylists can sometimes get a bad name. Is when they create this sort of art on these poor girls' hair. But there is no real way to fix something when it comes to layering apart from taking it right up. So again, you might have to cut closest to the last layer and it will have to be a bit shorter for a while. And then, my friend, it will grow out eventually. But I do feel for you, and I'm going to hear you scream a little bit more. Hang on.
I take good care of my hair. I'm a good person.
You are a good person.
Why? Why did this happen?
I'll tell you why. Because the person doing your hair is clearly not qualified to do hair.
Why did nobody stop her?
That's 62 East.
What is this? She said, let me give you face framing pieces. Where? Where? Look at this. Oh, guys, this is my hair styled. She styled it. She gave me a blowout. Oh my gosh. I looked at myself in the mirror and...
Again, I feel like, was this a junior stylist? Like, is this someone that wasn't being watched? This person was obviously not stopped when she was scissor happy, and she just kept going and going and going. And I'd like to ask, did you even look for 1 second in the mirror to see what this stylist was doing? Or did you just trust the process? Because sometimes we shouldn't trust the process. We should say, listen, lady, drop the scissors.
I was like, holy shit. My self-esteem
East,
is
or
about
US
to
180
fucking
East, US
plummet.
62 East.
I want to give you a big hug.
Can you guys see this? Please tell me you see this. What did I do? What did I do to deserve this?
You did nothing to deserve this. This was a travesty. I don't know who the hairstylist was or where you went, and we should never say where you went, and I don't like the bash hairstylist, but this was not good. Yeah, lots of layers added in there where they shouldn't have been. There was no connection. I don't know if the hair was cut to part or if your part was already put in before they cut it. But yeah, this is a bad one. All right, moving on to the next.
I'm literally crying over my nails right now because they're so ugly.
Okay. So you're basically looking, this next video, this lovely lady is looking for a more classic, like, bob. It looks like it's more blunt. Maybe a few soft layers on the end. Her hair's quite long, but the texture should easily do this. It looks, at the moment, she has like straight hair. Doesn't look too complicated.
This is what I wanted, okay? This is the pastels, and this is what I got.
That's really sad. But I actually don't think it's the haircut. I think your hair has been styled and curled more. So I'd love to see this straight with a very light S wave, which is like a small bend. And in the hair, more like a very soft Hollywood wave. What you're showcasing is something that's quite curly. So usually when you curl your hair up like that, or if it's natural, it's going to jump up a few inches. But the inspirations you're showing is more on the straighter side. So did you talk to your stylist? Did you say you had curly hair? I think that's really important to do. But all in all, it's very Farquhar-esque from Shrek afterwards. But maybe just wear it a little bit straighter, a little bit of a wave, and I think it might actually look like the pictures. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope you found them informative and maybe you were educated just a little bit. Tag me with your videos on TikTok. Hopefully I can come up with some amazing solutions to help your hair. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I hope you really enjoyed my videos and I hope you love me because I love you. Bye, beauties.